Good evening, my friends. Tonight, I want to share a little bit more into this theme of being naked. I know I just need to drop it, but it's just like it keeps getting deeper, you know. And I was going to preach Saturday, and as I was driving out there, I was thinking about this, and I thought about, Adam and Eve were in the garden. They ate the fruit. They realized they were naked. Then they clothed themselves with the fig leaves, and the Lord came to them, took those clothes off, and then He clothed them, right? And I was thinking about, and then I remembered Jesus being on the cross. And, we don't see Him naked on the cross usually when we think about it. But according to history, it's almost guaranteed that Jesus was crucified naked, because crucifixion in the Roman time was just a form of absolute humiliation, right? And then I remembered this scripture, which is interesting because the scripture is from Isaiah 53, but it's not translated this way in Isaiah, but you find it in Acts. So either there was something lost in the translation that we have, which was captured in Acts 33 when the eunuch is reading, or I don't know. But I think it's interesting that in Acts 8:33, this is from Isaiah 53, he reads it in this way, and then he asks, who's the prophet speaking about? But the word that the eunuch is reading translates it in this way: in his humiliation, his judgment was taken away. And who shall declare his generation, for his life is taken from the earth? All that being said, I believe that if we see that Jesus was naked on the cross, it it really brings in the big picture. It brings it all the way back to the garden when we fell into sin and realized we were naked. Because Christ, if sin is allegorical to nakedness, then Jesus became sin for us. And he who knew no sin became sin, that we might be the righteousness of God. He became sin on that cross, fully naked, and he crucified our nakedness on the cross. And in his nakedness, he clothed us. This is the significance of being able to capture all of this, right? And see what the picture that the Lord is really painting for us, and really understanding the deep things of God, and how nothing goes without thought. It's by design, right? And it's a big deal to capture this, and really bring it all together, because it just really brings it home for me. I don't know, maybe people think I'm crazy and I shouldn't be talking about this, but I think it's significant that in the garden, because God foretells the end from the beginning, right? And on the cross, Jesus says it's finished. But in the beginning, they realized they were naked, and God finished that realization of sin and nakedness on the cross. He put an end to it. So enjoy that little nugget, my friends, and I will see you soon. God bless.